Hello, hello. How's it going? Okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm not in focus. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Maybe it's just me that looks white as fuck today. Holy shit. Alright. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Let's close all this. Alright. So I'm currently running a new version of it. Now what I changed is I put a while loop that essentially goes through the whole thing that we're supposed to upload, and it makes sure that it's under 512, the maximum size. So I'm assuming here that on average, the strength of, not the strength, the length of a string, I mixed the two, the length of a link is going to be less than length of a string, holy shit, is going to be less than 512. So if that's the case, it should upload correctly. And instead of doing the commit right away, I do multiple execute many, and I commit at the end. I don't think that is going to be an issue. I don't. So let's try this. Let's see where it goes. So that's what we're running right now. We should probably implement, like, if we assume that this is working, we can implement the modified version of this. So, alright. Currently we're using .extract. Now, maybe we could pass, maybe because we're passing along CS, we could make it so we have some kind of splitting action inside of CS that will manage. Fuck, my words. What are with my words today? What I mean is that we can put that match inside of every CS instance. Okay, here okay, here the issue is the fact that we're duplicating a bunch, right? Because we're going to have to use the, like, almost same code for 99% of things. But I don't think that we can, like, get out of it, right? So we're gonna need something that looks like this for everything. Alright, so look, we can make it simpler. The things that change will normally be the AST part. The tag part and the bridge tag, we could create a function and combine them. Because we actually don't need to have any magic related to them. So maybe that's the idea, right? We have a function for AST debug, we do the same for tag and bridge tag. And with that, we only have to implement the AST part, which is the only part that actually changes. So I think that's where we're going to go. So let's actually implement that. I'm so impatient, I just want this to be done so that I know if it works. Oh my, I need to stop thinking about that. So let's call it tag. We need a better naming scheme. That's fucking garbage, but anyway. We should be able to do self CS, I guess. No, we probably need AST ID name. Right? Alright, yes, that's what we need. Okay. So let's just use the same standard. Sorry, my brain is having a hard time right now. But we'll get over it. And we now need to send these two things over here. Okay. We need a better naming scheme than that. I fucking hate it. Oh my god. Like, why am I even adding this? Let's think a little bit. Let's think. Let's stop being dumb, okay? What we're pushing to CS is only going to be related to one file and one file only. So we don't need to have more detail than just what type of attribute do we want to add related to a file. Now, the second thing that we might need is the amount of these concepts, right? Because we will have multiple tags per file. So a LAN here is appropriate. The class, I mean, it's a debugging attribute, but it is mostly useless. So let's actually remove it so that we remove part of what could fuck up. Yeah, I don't like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Yes, okay, we need to set the reference here. But for now, let's keep it limited. Okay. ASD. Okay. And let's set up this. Create tag and bridge tag. Okay. Okay, and maybe we can do AST ID pause equals len cs.cs. Okay, so that way we start by registering the position. Or maybe... No, okay. That's the right way to do it. So we start by registering the position. Then we use that position in order to set it there. We use that same position to set it here. Okay, now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. And now we use the same position. I'm confused. AST debug. Where does CS AST thingy? Okay. Let's do the same thing. Here we go. Okay. We're getting there. So we have that function that does the same thing as AST debug, but for tags. Now let's get in there. Let's get in there, okay? Let's start copying shit. I'm going to sneeze. Guess not. Just going to suffer. Alright. So that's an okay thing to set here for tag and all of that shit. Like, this makes sense. Okay, this is what we need. So we need the get ref. So here we do that get ref. Yes, that would work. Okay. We do... Oh, that's for tag ID. Okay. Okay. So that we don't need anything special. There's a lot of work happening in front of my house. It's a little unhinged. A little unhinged. When I was sick, they cut the water. I wanted to take a shower, and I couldn't. That was really fucking bad. But such is life. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a simplified implementation here for extract. So all we need to do is if we want to implement something else, we need to override that extract and set it to like a preferred way to go. Because we're going to need to test if it's already existing, right? We're going to need that. So the default one, it doesn't know how to have any continuity, so it will just create a new one each time. But for the other, I need to check, oh, is this a modified thing? Does it already exist? And in a lot of cases, I think I'll need to check even if, like for AST concepts, I need to check even if it's not modified. Because it could have been something in a prior version, then removed, then coming back, right? Or it could be something from another file. So maybe I don't even need to pass along the if it's modified or not. I don't need to give a shit about it. Probably in most cases. Alright. So we need to start implementing this elsewhere. Oh boy, this is going to be long. Bro, I don't want it. I don't want at all. I don't. Alright, what was the setup that we had? I think we have something in here. Okay. Is this a meme? Where is the thing? Bro, we had a file full. Where is FID? Oh, please tell me you're still... Oh, thank Lord. I didn't want to rethink about all of that shit. Yeah, open, bitch. Alright. So we can remove this because it's solved. Okay. So that's the implementation that we currently have, I think. Okay. So we essentially don't have anything for includes. Oof. You know what? How about we implement, like... No, structs are gonna be fucking hell. Oh man. It will be complicated, no matter what. It will be complicated. I think we're just going to have to bite the fucking bullet and start doing shit. But right now, I really want this to just give me an answer. God damn. Please. Let me in! Okay. So let's start implementing other class. So we can start by copying over what we have. Like this. And start thinking about what it should look like. So whenever we create a new if-def, an if-def has two parts, right? It has an identifier and okay, no, the AST part, the only thing that matters is the identifier. So technically, I could store the if-def just inside of AST. So I could store like a type ID that presents that it's an if-def. The name would be the identifier. And then, of course, I give it an ID. So the way that I could ensure sorry, brain is slow. The way that I could ensure that I don't copy things is I make the type ID standard. I check if something with name X is inside of AST. And if it is, then we can use it. All right. Why the fuck not? Let's go with this. Okay. So here we can maybe define a bit more. Or do we even want to define more? Nah, fuck it. We don't. Let's make this simple. Okay. So... okay, here for the name of the thing. For the name of the thing, we are going to set... bro, my brain. Hello? Identifier. Alright. So we are passing along identifier as the name of the thing. And the ID. We can make up an ID for this. Like, let's set an entire fucking range, okay? Range 100. Range 100 is reserved for CPP Pro. Alright. So that way we have some logic in there. Okay. So this. Okay. So we set this. Now, we need to not do a store, but to do a get set, right? So, how did we edit the previous get set? Because we fucked around a little bit with it. Store, and we do get set here. Okay, so I guess the get set is... wait, what? Is my code broken? Because we add this get set thing and actual... oh, okay, I get it. We have actual get set and we have get set. Okay, okay, so we can use get set. Alright. So here... instead of doing just this, we should do dot get set. And what type of wording does get set use? Does get set use the get wording or the set wording? Bro, this is so dumb. Okay, it uses the get wording. All right. Okay, so if it uses the get wording, it means that I have to provide each argument. Give me a second, I'll make this clear. So I need to say that this is MAST, and what's the name? It's name, right? Name. Right, so here I provide the name of the thing, and here it's type ID. I provide the ID of the thing. So this would make for a working get set. I guess then I would need to have an optimized table for searching with name plus type ID. So let's actually not forget about that and right away fucking put that somewhere. Should be up here. Yep, so processing deers. Well, we actually do some file processing at this stage. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Should be AMAST, gen optimize list, and here it would be dot name parenthesis and MAST dot type ID parenthesis. All right, so we will have an optimized table. I believe that this shit can take multiple arguments. I think. Hope. Oh. Searching at the wrong place and my screen is dirty. Alrighty. Okay, yes, it does. Gen optimize table list and gen optimize table. Ah, alright. Okay, no, that's okay. That's what we want. Okay, so it should be able to process a key group. Alright. God damn, my screen is so dirty. Why? Why don't you clean up your stuff more? What the fuck? Okay. So we set an ID, we put the ID there, we pass along the ID to our things, and we make sure that it's an individual thing that is set. Alright. This should actually fucking work. Okay. Moving on. So we do the same thing with this, but we could write type ID 101. Okay. So this works. If def sounds good with me. Okay, and if it's going to be an expression instead, but we don't have any capacity to do expressions, we should have something that tests for AST debug and actually triggers it or not if we want it or not. God damn, I want to sneeze again. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Got demolished. Okay, we need a variable for this. Um. Oh. Right. EST. Force. EST. Debug. Okay. Equals. False. We don't want it for now. Okay. So this makes sense. And we would just have to do if this. Here we go. Then this. Alright. Let's go put it to the others too. Here we go. Like this makes sense. I want to leave it as default for AST that doesn't have anything to it. Okay, we already import everything in global stuff. Alright, where are we with this? Oh! Do we check the database first? Bro, my finger. Ah, fuck. I'm triggered. Let me drink some coffee. Slice indices must be integer or none or have an index method. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro. Okay. So x is 0. And max allowed packet is a fucking number, okay? What the fuck are they going on about? I'm confused. Okay, so the issue is this. But how the fuck can you have an issue with what I gave you? Alright, so I can assume that it's this part? And look. We're gonna have to wait for like half an hour for this to generate again. I'm so fucking triggered. Holy fuck. Alright, if there's else in front, we'll know that it's this part. Will this even run now that I fucked with it? You know what? Let's fucking hope. Let's cope! Oh, I love it! Okay. Okay. It's not that bad of an error. If is self.expression, not f dot identifier. Do we have other things that I fucked up like this? Identifier. Identifier. Alright, we're good. Let's just let it start. Alright, I think we're good. We'll check on it later. We'll check on it later, famous last word. Alright. Where were we before I started yelling? Oh yeah, we were trying to diagnose this. Now we're doing this. This is expression, so there's not going to be any change to it. L says literally fuck all. I guess. Okay, so instead of doing this, we can... Well, for sure we can do a get set on that shit. Okay, sorry, I'm going too far. This is 102. This is 103. This is 104. And here we should be able to do like this, like an empty thing, because it's an else. There's nothing else to it. Nothing. Oh shit, I need to pass along with my tag the lines. Bro! Alright. Alright, let's do this. Implementing lines. What the fuck? We in the future? We need to play Will It Blend. Okay, so we don't have the concept of lines here. Alright. So here in tag, we need to add line equals none. Because there's always a possibility of a good old none. I guess I can do an if here. So I do if line equals. No, we use is for none. If line is none, we should probably set up an empty line. Yeah. Just so we always have a line to work with. So we could be doing line, self dot line equals and here we could do line self dot line equals line. Okay, so let's reuse the same thing just so it looks good. Okay, so we set line, we set self line to the same value as line. We check self line to see if it's none. If it is, we create a line object full of zeros. So this will create line object full of zeros. All right. Because 0 is an error position in our system. Okay. So now, what the fuck are the values attached to tag? Okay, it's not highlight is attached to tag, but bridge tag is the one in the ling lines. All right, I'm in. So bridge tag, here we have line dot line pause dot. Do we have dot start with line, or is this a fucking meme? Nope, it's positional. It was a meme. Okay. So we need to do... That's line position 0, line position 1, so start and end. We don't have characters here, right? We don't have that ability yet. I guess we could add it further down the line, but who gives a shit? Okay. So we've implemented lines. Wow. God damn. What's going on in my street? What are you doing? Stop cutting the water. They're probably doing something very important. I love them. Okay, I love them. I love my municipality. Keep raising my taxes. I will pay. I will always pay. Gotta love them taxes. Okay. All right, so we have another else type thing with endif, where we have fucking nothing to implement. Right? Besides changing a number. Woo! Whoop whoop. Right. Okay, define requires a bit more, I think. Do we just skip it? Haha, we skip it and give it to the next person. Okay. Oh, man. That's laziness. Alright. So let's go back to one of these with an identifier. Okay, so undefine. We just need an ID. Broski, what the fuck am I doing? So it's 107, type ID 107. And here it's self.identifier that we use. Does this still run? It's still running. Code looks like it's working. Alright, that looks good. Includes. We skip. Skip Rooney. Give me the skip. We don't do complicated stuff here. We only do simple shit. Ooh, that one looks simple. Gimme, gimme. Okay, error message. Here we go. It looks good to me. Pragma. Give me the prog. I mean, right now we're repeating a lot of code. And I don't like it. Could we just implement a method for every 2-line things that takes care of everything? Yeah, we could. We could. Let's do that instead. So that way we could like just call extract to. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. We're already far. I don't care. So let's do def extract to item. Can I put numbers in this, or is this like a war crime? Hope. Right, self. Okay, what do we need to pass along? We need to pass along CS. We need to pass along well, technically is one org, okay? Because line is not an org. Okay. So we need to pause to pass this. Surely we can do a test online. Yeah, why the fuck do I need this? Will it fail? Probably. Let's make sure that every one of these has one. Where's my init? Shit. You know what? Won't take the risk. Okay. So we do one. We should have the type ID. What else do we need? That's it, right? It's going to be able to do... no, I'm lying. We need line. Equals none. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright. So here, I can re-implement this, but like for idiots. Oh no. We also need arg. Okay. So here, I could do arg. Here I do type ID. Okay. Why did I put type ID twice? Arg, type ID. Do we have a line setter? Well, I guess I can just forward the fuck out of line. Yep. That's what we're doing here. Okay. And here, why am I setting this? For this. So that's okay. Why are you in red? Oh, because there's this in front. Alright. Okay, so now I just have to implement extract one arg everywhere that it needs to. So like I can just fucking purge this shit. And what I should do is CS. Fuck. Oh, I need to put self in front. Self. Now we have... Tell me where to go next. Type ID. Okay, so this is 100. Then the arg would be self.identifier. Well, that's going to be easy as fuck. And then we have line, which should be self.line. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, that's going to be way better. So we can do this, this. Oh, that's good, bro. Oh, I love that. 102. And here it's expression instead of identifier. We're probably slowing things down because we're putting way too much functions for one thing. But since when do we give a fuck, am I right? Since when? We can deal with that too. We just have to put an empty string. Oh, we're doing good. We're eating good tonight. God damn. I couldn't count for a quick moment. Was like, what the fuck? That's not how number goes. But yes. They usually go from 5 to 6 to 7. Alright? That's usually how they go. Usually. Alright, that's so fucking good. We're doing good, okay? We're doing Gucci. Look at this speed. Alright, we're getting into fucked up territory here. Okay, we're gonna need to do some magic shit for this. Wait, does this mean that we're done with CPP Pro? Well, apart from the things that I've skipped, but... Let's not talk about that. Did I modify something? I middle clicked by accident. Okay. I don't think I did. Okay. Let's go see the things that we skip, and those are gonna be the things that we rail against. Give me my data! I don't want to implement this. Alright, custom bullshit, here we come. Alright. We need a bit more. Know how to drink? What am I doing? You don't need coffee that much. He says as he prioritizes coffee over everything. Give me half a second. Alrighty. Okay. You know what? Let's save. No! What are you doing? Don't want to save the live chat. It's empty. Okay. Okay, what happened here? Is it my hands? Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm so impatient. Holy fuck. Okay. Identifier and replacement. Okay. Okay. So we need a standard way to just store... Oh, fuck. In a defined context, replacement should be a link towards a new AST thing, right? Oh, maybe there needs to be some kind of detection on that end. Because let's go like get a define. Guess includes have some defines. The worst one. Okay. Because usually a define will define towards something, right? So it essentially says this is a macro, replace it by this. So oh, but there's also the capacity to do like a raw one argument define. I guess we need to detect these and treat them differently. Yep. Oh, so shit, our numbering thing is fucked. Why did I do this? Alright. I guess we can fuck with the order a bit. Alright, so here there's two broad categories of defines that I see. So define number one would be an empty define, we could call it. So the empty define is a define towards nothing, right? This. Or it could be called a set define. It's just there to set something. Now there's the define that is a macro, right? So a define like this. And there's a define towards a function, a define like this, right? It defines towards probably another define or something else. Like, define as macro. Yeah, okay. So you see, it's a define towards another define. So we need to... Okay, let's outline each of these possibilities. So we either need to define... have an empty define and point to an AST concept, or define and store code. I guess it could always be an AST concept when it's not an empty define. Alright, let's get this shit going. Let's start with the empty define. It's going to be the easier one. And it's going to be a 2-argument thing, so it will be very fucking easy. 1-argument thing, I mean. Okay. Let's see where this is used. Okay, what does arg2 look like? Okay, arg2 becomes none. So we could detect if arg2 is none, then empty define your ass. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Where am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, let's copy this. We'll need it. Hello, Cardian. How's it going? I'm yapping to the wind. And I love it. I love it. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, let's put 999 so that we know that this is like this needs to change. Okay. So here we can detect if replacement is none. Then use this. So this is an empty define. All right. Let's comment it. Empty define. Having lunch now. Fun, fun, fun. What are you eating? Okay, so in any other concept, we need to link the AST concept, but I don't have any fucking clue how I'm going to do this. Fried chicken, rice, cucumber, salad. Fair enough, fair enough. Sounds fun. Sounds like something I would want. But I already ate some chicken burgers. Those were not fun for my recovering stomach. But I'll get there. I just want to have an answer for this. Please, for the love of God. This is so painful. Bro. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for these. I cannot wait to know why this is fucked. Anyway. I'll live with the wait. Okay. So empty define is done. Now, just for you. The issue that we have right now is that there's two types of define. We have a define that defines to nothingness, so like... Okay, that's destroyed, but anyway, like, you can have a define towards this, or you could have a define with two arguments. And the issue that I have is that I need to detect the second argument to see if it's an AST concept that we can point to, because that way we're going to be able to do magical shit with it, which right now I have no fucking clue how I will. So I guess... How is this shit stored? How is this shit stored? Get me the fuck in. Okay. Arg2. We only store text. Okay, this is fucked. This is bad. Seems complicated. Too much for what it is, really. Right now, I just have a bad implementation, so I'll write it down, I guess. Bad implementation needs to be fixed. We need recursive detection for second arg. Okay. So we'll do something later because right now my brain... Oh, it probably crashed. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, I love it. I love it. Crash harder. Okay. So the else... Oh no. Don't tell me that we're having a dumb fucking problem where this is not an int. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. You fucking retard. Okay. Isn't the 2/ there for that? Python division result in int. I don't want to put int into it. Okay. Floor the lower integer. Thank you. Okay. Okay. This should work. Bro, I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay. So we need to find all of the slash and replace them, or else they will find us. They will be eating our souls. What am I gonna do? BitConnect! Woo! No, no, no! Okay. I'm vibing a lot, okay? I'm vibing it. We're vibing the code. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. Run it again. Another half hours to the drain, okay? To the drain. Oh! Non-type object has no attribute line pass. The fuck are you talking about, you little bitch? Okay. Didn't I check for this? Like, what the fuck do you think this is? Am I a joke to you? Am I a joke to you? Why? Wait. That must be a meme. Okay, in tag. Okay, in tag. No fucking way, bro. Bro, I'm taking line instead of self-line. Go drink half a cup of mortar oil. What the fuck? Alright, is there any other, like, dumb thing I'm doing? No? Get that motor oil. I got it. Get that 30-OW. Some of that 30-OW. Get me that winter. I don't know, Cardian. Does it ever get cold in Brazil? Brazil. Coldest temp. How cold does it get? Okay, it doesn't. Fair. Okay, that's a funny stat. The coldest temperature officially recorded is -14. It's -20 outside right now, and it's hot. It's insane how different things are. Oh, man. Like, I have a hard time. I feel like I'm looking at this and I'm like, AI's bullshitting. But hey. Advantage and disadvantage. We don't have fucking lizards. The minimum temp was like 0. Fair enough. Fair enough. In the 19s, I guess. I guess you're feeling climate change. We don't in Canada, in Quebec especially. Weirdly enough, the like we get colder temps, and I don't know if it's because of climate change or some shit, but like we have record like cold years for some fucking reason. And when you look at the like effect of climate change map. I think like Quebec is literally like getting colder in some maps. Like for some reason there's just a fucking hole. I don't know if we're gonna be temp. Yeah, I guess that's the meme. Where we're just getting colder. Why? Who the fuck knows? But I know that, like, overall, it's probably... Like, we're probably getting Otter 2. And it's just, like, some magical shit where... yeah, the ocean current changing. That, like, for the particular place that Quebec is, it's like magic. And fuck you, you're getting colder. Like, it's a meme over here that... Oh, climate change, I would like to have a little bit of that fucking Florida temperature. Anyway. No, we're kind of in a fucked place because winters are cold as fuck and dry as fuck, so like all of your finger like dry off a lot. But then summer is humid, so you probably know, but humidity just makes heat 10,000 times worst. So we're not equipped for anything. We're always fucked. But hey, like our nature is Gucci as fuck. We cannot get killed in Canada, okay? The nature is the most peaceful shit ever. Unless you go in deep forest and you like see a fucking bear. Alright? So we're no venomous snake. No snack. Alright, what was I yapping about before I decided to yap more? I don't know, I like to yap. I just want to have a result on this. God damn. Drink more. Fuck. Okay. I don't want to have to edit my database. I'm so lazy. Bro, I pushed a lot, okay? I did all of this. It's already good. I need to yap order. Okay, let's close this. I just want this to work so bad. Please. Oh yeah, that must be true. Rainfall, map, world. Because we don't... Like, your fucking level of rain must be unhinged, right? And... Bro, what the fuck is this? Wait a minute. I need a... Too much rain in some places and nothing in others. I want a real fucking map. Precipitation. Okay. Yearly. Okay, fuck it. We go wet. Like, okay, maybe I'm mistaken, but my understanding is that this is all downhill, right? This is... this just goes there. They must be so fucked whenever it's when, like, I don't know, is this like a seasonal thing? Like sometimes they got a high rain, sometimes it's lower. So if it peaks, this must become a fucking hellhole. Holy shit. And here, whoops. Here looks dry as fuck. Like, how dry is it compared to even Quebec? God damn, that's dry. Well, to be honest, we've seen drier, but god damn. They have 6 months of straight rain. Based. I'm sorry, I cannot believe that they're not, like, drowning in there. Well, this must be... Like, I don't know anything about Amazonian forest. Amazon rainforest. They mostly live on boats. That would make sense. Like, is this swamp? Moist, broadleaf tropical rainforest. Okay, I guess this is your geological equivalent to our swamps. You just have forests there. Why is my connection fucked all of a sudden? What's going on? Like, this must be unlivable. View of floodplain. Yeah, okay. Like, how many people live there? Can we get population instead of all the fucking ethnic groups? Fuck me, broski. What? Wait, but you're... Like, I know that it's not only Brazil that has purview over the fucking giga fucking forest, but yeah, okay, you're a big boy, you're a big boy, so maybe it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense because Canada's a small fucking boy, okay? We've got a big dick, but at the end of the day, we are only 41 million Canadian roonies. This is why I'm advocating for annexing everyone, okay? Because I need more Canadian roonies. But, like, you fuckers got 47 million. In this place. It's almost a big lake with a forest growing inside. Our biggest real swamp is Pantanal. The correct name is Amazonas. Amazon rainforest includes Colombia. Yeah, makes sense. Bro, Wikipedia. I love you. Please don't die. Can I see it on a map? Thanks for the dogs. Okay. Mato Grosso. Yeah, you know when you see this. You know that it is fucked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is my proper swamp, okay? God damn. Okay, this is a national park. This has not been mined. Bro, this look like hell. Well, the Amazon must, like, include even part of Venezuela and Peru. Full of crocs and snakes. Ugh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, those are the different states. Okay, I was, like, concerned. Is there a breakaway state? What the fuck? Yeah, do you have issues with independence in Brazil? Like, do you have, like a fucking part of the country that's like, yeah, fuck it. We want out. We had independence problem in the 80s. The South people are something else. When you say the South people, do you mean Mato Grosso do Sul? Or however it's said. Sorry if I'm killing your fucking language. Or Rio Grande do Sul. Are you talking about this South or like more middle South? If only Wikipedia would work. All right. Oh no. You've got that fucking... That pure, like the meme of the pure Argentinian stock, okay? Oh no. And piranha. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. That's a good one. Like, I guess it's probably something that, like, come up in your politics. Not directly, like, I'm not expecting them to say, like, fucking, let's kill the Jews! Like, no, I'm not expecting this, but, like, they probably, the large wave of German and Italian immigration have shaped the state as well. Bro, it's written in the wiki. Oh, man. Wait. Okay. I read something else. Wait. Like the other Go shows. That sounds like a slur. How can they write it as if it was a good thing? Wait, what is it in French? Gaucho. Okay. Nah, they like it. Okay. Does it... Okay, you say they like it, but is it the kind of thing where, depending on the region where you are, or like your political leaning, it's either like a fucking slur or like positive? Like, I'm trying to find a parallel, but my brain has a hard time. Emeridian. What the fuck is Emeridian? Oh no, okay. That kind of... Okay. Okay, it's because we use... Okay, in Canada we use indigenous. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. Means cowboy. Like you call Quebec people, Québécois. Well, Québécoise is the feminine form, but yes, Québécois. Okay, so they would call themselves gauchos. Like, as if it's like their state slash ethnicity. Okay. Alright. You're from Mato Grosso do Sul. Okay. So from there. Alright. Bro, those stats are a little bit insane. What are the Canadian stat on this one? I don't know. Okay, 21% of the state population in the 1950s was fucking German. Alright. Alright, chief. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of history, right? First arrived, Southern. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, like it's hard for me to think about fucking heritage. In relation to like someone's lineage. It feels like it doesn't come up in Canada except for Quebec. Then the war happened. They just found home here. Fair enough. Like I guess I don't get most people's thinking that like immigration is like somehow bad and that bringing more people like dilutes your fucking stock. It just feels like a fucking Nazi talking point to me. But I am also the giga migration guy, so who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Do you call them states? Federal unit. Wait. State, yes. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. Bro, enough. Enough of this other shit, okay? We want to know the big boy, okay? The real one. I said the big boy, but the population is smaller. Oh no. Okay, I see why you're talking about, like, distribution of rain problem. Anyway. federal units. States. Okay, so 26 state and 1 federal unit. Federal district, so it's probably the capital, right? Brasilia? Yeah, okay. Okay, I got it. Makes sense. I mean, here we don't have any problem with migration, as it's very good for our economy, but the South is a bit of something. Here, since Mato Grosso do Sul is too long, we just say a mess. Makes sense. If I say MS, everyone's going to think I'm talking about Microsoft. Let's confuse everyone. We need more migration into a mess. No! God damn, that population gain. I'm jealous. Wait a second. Can I get a fucking... Can I get a full fucking view? By the way, Wikipedia is fucking back. Can I get population gain? Fuck. Brazil population. Over time. Canada population. Over motherfucking time. Can I not have like fucking 1700s map? Bro, fuck this. Historical population. Okay, so we're what, like 1% per year? Average? Oh man. I feel like I'm going to be jealous. PA per annum? Per annum, okay. Oh no, okay, you're at a stable 1. Oh, maybe a bit lower. Alright. So I guess we're in the same range. It triggers me, this should be higher, holy fuck. How can we compete with anything? Bring me. Bring me. Bring me the Africans. I'm in. Okay, bring them. They want a country where to go? Bring them to me. I'm saying Africans, but everyone can come. Everyone can come. It's just the one that end up coming seems to all be fucking African. But I'm still happy about it. I'm still positive. Why is my brain foggy as fuck today? I think like I'm still passing the disease. I'll survive. I'll survive. That burger was a bad fucking idea. Anyway. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm going to freaking learn your structure of government if we continue like this. I wonder how much power does the state have in your system? And how divided it is. The form of government is a democratic federative republic with a presidential system. Ooh, is there oversight? The president is both head of state and head of government of the union, elected for 4-year terms, with the possibility of re-election for a second successive term. The current president is Louis? Bro, can I get a fucking name on this? Like Ignacio, that's Lula da Silva. But the first name... Why did I... Bro! I need to stop. Blue is. Spoken. Fucking hell. How to say. Lou is. Are you fucking kidding me?
Louise.
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 Louise. God damn, that sounds like the feminine form of Louis in French. Louise. Louise. Okay. Anyway, the government is very centralized. Alright. Oh, fuck. Louise. Okay. Think I got it. Think I got it. So, current president is Lula da Silva. we're just keeping it now that we have it. The president appoint Minister of State who form the cabinet assistant government. Legislative houses. So there's probably a lower and an upper house in each political entity are the main source of law. In Brazil, the National Congress is the federation's bicameral legislature. Okay, so yeah, lower and upper house. Consisting of the Chamber of Deputies and the Federal Senate. You're gonna tell me that this is elected, right? This is... You two are stuck with the retarded disease of electing people. Let's take a look. Serving... Okay. Serving an 8-year term. There are 3 senators for each country. Elections are staggered so that either 1/3 or 2/3 of senators in each federal are up to election every 4 years. Okay. Bro, I don't know why people do this. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm confused. Like, the Canadian Senate is appointed, and it just works so fucking great. I don't know why you would, like, put another level of, like, memery, because this is what it is, right? You've got the lower chamber, which is pure fucking memes. We're just coming out and saying, this guy's a pedophile, and nobody's, like, doing anything about it. And then you have the Senate, which is supposed to be the respectable person that actually does research. But no, we're going to elect a fucking retard, because as soon as you elect someone, you're choosing for literally the worst fucking people, the people that can get elected. Our Congress is super corrupt. Holy fuck. Wait, how much leeway, how much power does your chief executive have? I'm assuming that your president, like, I'm comparing it to the US right now. I'm assuming that your president doesn't have the ability to make laws, but they can have, like, they can make decree of, like, we're just not going to enforce this, or we're going to enforce this a little bit differently. I guess, what's the level of leeway there? Is it the type of thing where you're at the step where the president just does everything, mostly controls the money? Weird, that doesn't make sense to me. Via the ministries. Shouldn't that, like, I don't know about your system, but shouldn't that be, like, if something should be controlled by both chambers, or at least one of the chambers of your Congress, shouldn't the money be it? Bro, I think our thing is working. You can veto laws. Okay. Like, that's fair. Is there somebody over the president? Okay, yeah, technically Congress controls it. Oh, okay. Is it the type of thing where what was the name of the prior guy? Fuck. Bolsonaro. Okay, yeah, that asshole. Okay. So is it the type of thing where this asshole like did a bunch of bullshit and expanded the view of what was possible in the office? So now people are like, fuck it, we're just going to do it. Because this guy looks like the type of guy who's like, you voted for this, the Congress said this, but I don't give a fuck. Bro, kill me. Holy. Wait, that means that I can check this. Oh my fucking god! Holy fucking shit! YouTube is doing it funny. Are you getting like fucking gigabanned? Alright. Hope this fix it. Alright. Whenever you're a moderator, I believe there's like way less regulation on what you can say. So it will fix it. And anyway, you're here so often, I fucking trust you, okay? So, yeah. Oh, I think we're getting there. We're getting there. What the fuck? It's working! It's working! Okay, the parsing is fucked. The parsing is real bad. 255. Okay, so those are the fines. Can I go to the end? Well, as I was saying, Congress is too busy bickering with one another, so the ministry does both. Most of the work and Congress just sign it. Oh, okay. I guess. It's a weird situation. Holy shit! Fucking hell. Bro, no wonder that you're having a hard time. What the fuck is this division? Okay, that's a nice meme that the party with the most seats, I guess, is not governing. Because there's another one that's like, we will make government. Nobody understands our politics anymore. Oh, that's bad. Whoa, what the fuck have I just seen? Okay, so I guess the commies are in control. But they put their weight behind Louis. Which party is Louis from? Or maybe I'm mixing things up and like Louis himself is not part of a party. Mononymously. Okay. So Lula would be the better name. Member of the Worker Party. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? So he was president for fucking 2 terms before? And he was like, I'm back. Oh, wait. Okay, that one is funny. That one is funny. Wait! Okay, no, we're just looping. We're looping. Okay, I was so confused. My brain was like, no fucking way. Okay. No, okay, we're clear. We're clear. Faith restored. Too many parties? Indeed. Like, people, like, jerk off so much the idea of having, like, a parliamentary system with a bunch of fucking parties. I don't get it. I have no clue why someone would need this. Like, Israel has the same issue. Parties represented in the Knesset. Bro. The fuck is this? Well, I guess yours is worst. But like, what's the point? I don't get it. Like, I know that people are like, oh, but it helps. Like, representation and shit. There are like 12 that are just lumped together into what we call Central. And by Central, do you mean like government? Or current government? Bro, this is unhinged. Like, I'm sorry, but this... Like, this structure is unhinged. Nah, they're just a bunch of dudes protecting each other. Oh, okay. Like, how... There's no fucking way that you can make this work, right? They must be killing each other on the floor. Right? They must be like, this one's a fucking asshole because he's like from the commies and the other is from the worker and the other is like just a run-of-the-mill liberal. So they all want to kill themselves. This must be an unhinged debate. How the fuck do you survive this? Pretty much. Wait. Wait, what the fuck? Is one of your... She was appointed CEO of... What is it? Okay. Okay, she's not voted in there. Okay, phew. Holy shit, I was tripping balls, okay? Every session is just yelling and swears. Yeah, like I find that the like in Canada we have the same issue, right? It's probably less bad. Question period. Of course, it's not the one today. I want the archive, bitch. Like, let's mute this.
Statements
oops, sorry.
After that. Statements by members. Déclaration de député, the honorable member for Saanich.
Like, this is
An open letter to the world from an island. An ordinary woman denounces a crime that the world refuses to see. My name...
Right, this is the Green Party. She's alone. But, like...
Yet many... $5 billion.
Fuck.
What will the Prime Minister do?
Like, this is all bitching. And the other guy was the chief liar. But... Oh, maybe... Do you have something called, like, parliamentary language? Where you cannot say... Like, the Prime Minister couldn't just turn around and call the other guy an asshole, right? He needs to say it in a sleazy fucking way.
The second point, Mr.
You don't have that? Okay, that must be a little bit more complicated. But I feel like theatrics, like what you see, like maybe I can get you just a glimpse.
When the cost of
Okay. Maybe we can go into a little glimpse. Okay, can we skip from... Okay, so the other retard will talk, and then normally the answer that Mark Carney will give is always like giga diffusing, but maybe I'll be a retard.
Has the system under control? Obviously, he's just another liberal. He thinks it's under control. When the cost of deluxe...
Oh wow, we're playing opposition now, I guess.
...is up by 1,000%, and the number of refugee claims is up by 3,000%. Meanwhile, under his leadership, and after 11 years of Liberal government, we have 6 million Canadians who cannot find a family doctor. Will he take his head out of the stand, vote for our motion, and give Canadians back the health care they...
I'm so triggered by every part of what he says. Refugee claims does not mean anything. They could like 400x, and it just means that more people want to come to Canada. People not having healthcare is a provincial thing, right? Our states are called province, so it's the responsibility of the province to get doctors. But yeah, that's probably very peaceful compared to your thing. But what Mark Carney used to do, and, well, I guess he doesn't do that anymore, but he used to, like, fucking ignore his ass and just, like, say everything that goes well and how much he's working for the people. I guess we can see. Oh yeah, and also this guy is a member of the ruling party, but he is fucking... Like, he has no fucking legs, okay? He does nothing. He doesn't shut down anything. Like, the prior guy was a fucking Glocker, okay? He bring up his gun and he was like, "You fucking bitch! Get out of the chamber!" But this guy doesn't do shit.
Mr. Speaker, 11 years? I just got here.
Base. Oh, the rape. He came in last year.
I just want to remind.
Brother's so triggered. What the fuck? Our folks having a fucking field day. Okay, that's pretty funny, but like you can see that this guy has no fucking spine, right? Normally, well, maybe it's not obvious, but normally this guy is supposed to be like, "Shut the fuck up," and like start kicking people out of the parliament. But I just like that everybody's fucking lit.
I just want to remind the member for Selkirk, Interlake, Eastman that there is only one person who should be standing at a time in this house. But anyway,
what the fuck is that spine?
The Honorable Prime Minister will need to start from the top.
Oh no, he will need to start from the top. Look at that fucker.
Mr. Speaker, I just got here. The Leader of the Opposition has been here his entire career, with one exception. Now, during the time the Canada's new government...
Reference to the fact that it didn't get elected in the last election, he needed to have another MP like drop. That's so violent.
Asylum seekers by 1/3. We have reduced temporary foreign...
Oh, bro, I don't want to hear this. This is just pandering. I fucking hate that they did this. I fucking hate that immigration is not like a palatable thing anymore. Holy shit. I just want us being back at immigration good. Holy fucking shit. Can I get a Chamber of Deputies, Brazil, archive? I want to see it. Oh, he is fucking awesome. Like, we're not memeing when we say that he's, like, Jesus Christ incarnate. This guy saved our ass from literal fascism. So, whenever the liberals calls and ask me for bucks, I answer, okay? Carney, you are my boy. You must have some video archive, right? This is recorded. I hope. Bro, this is disappointing. Okay, I guess, but just translate that Portuguese for me. Oh,
Bom dia.
Passa por processo de envelhecimento.
okay, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Can we have like a big boy thing? No. Or maybe plenary will be the thing. Is your shit closed? Okay. Not the Evangelical Parliamentary Front. Are you talking about the are you talking about the website that I'm using? Or just the person that we see? The right wing.
O governo dá calote e não paga
Okay.
subvenção.
You can just I don't fucking know a word of what this guy is saying, but I know that he is fucking lit. He is so triggered. What the fuck? Get me this shit in English. Oh yeah, I need to select it in French.
Do seguro rural que é de direito do produtor receber. O governo restringe acesso ao crédito porque anuncia o maior plano safra da história, mas o produtor chega na cooperativa ou no banco e não encontra dinheiro para a Pronaf e para a Pronamp. E agora o governo dificulta a renegociação de dívidas, o alongamento do seu custeio.
Why do I feel that I know how retarded this is, even though I know nothing about your system? Is he talking about fucking farmers and debt? While farmers all across the fucking world are like the most government-supported thing because it's impossible to be profitable without it. So, what the fuck is he talking about? So, anyway. Like, I'm sure he's lying. Like, he sounds like a fucking retard.
Luta pelo SUS como instrumento em defesa das pessoas que também têm doenças raras.
Okay, can we get more meme?
Minuto, deputado Raymond. Presidente, eu tenho lá no Rio de Janeiro uma grande amiga, professora Bianca. Eu quero aqui nesse momento me manifestar.
Wow,
Primária do governo.
when they say president,
Dia da
do they mean president of the chamber or like the fucking president like Louis? No, they means president of the chamber, right? President's not there. President of the chamber, alright. You have so much money and don't pay the taxes. Maybe that's true in Brazil, but like in Canada, like, are we supporting them unfairly? I don't think so, right? Because there's a weird thing, like maybe maybe it applies. There is a real need, right, for farms. So you need farms. There's no doubt about that. So you need this. And there is the issue that farms, they don't make money, okay? They don't really make money, okay? They just don't. It's hard to make a profit, like, alone. So, like, because those two things are true, the government will find fucky ways to make sure that the farms make money. Like, reduce their taxes, like, grant them a monopoly. This is what we have in Canada, right? In Canada, all our stock, everything that we buy, farm related and like food related and milk and all of that, it's all controlled by literal what's the right name? Not mafia. It's fuck. It's another name like that. Anyway, it's controlled by a group that is like legally supported, right? In any other case, this would be an illegal practice. But because it is this important thing that farms are, we're like, fuck it, we will pay more. We will get fucked by this like quasi monopoly, just because we want them to survive. And like, I agree with this. Like that's an okay system to be under. But whenever they come and they cry like, oh, the system is not there for us, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And especially when they're talking about, oh, that's the most triggering part. When the small, quote unquote, small farms are like, oh my god, we cannot make money, and the big farms are making gigabucks. All I'm feeling is that we're just retarded and those small farms should just not exist. If you're that unoptimized that you're not able to make money over your land, get the fuck out. That's called capitalism, okay? Just move. Just move. Go have a fucking desk job. Go masturbate over somebody else's property and let the big boys do big things. Anyway, that's just how I feel. I mean, people would hate me. People would hate me. Hello, MB. We're yapping so much. We're having fun. And you know what? Look at this. Look at this, MB. I want your eyes now. Look at this shit. How big is a big farm over there? Good question. I don't know, because apparently what we have in Quebec is small as fuck compared to what we have in the prairies. When I say prairies, just for... I'm going to dox myself. Okay. Okay. Nah. Nah. Ain't it? Okay. Like when I say the prairies, just to give you an idea, I'm speaking about these boys, right? This is, like this zone, is like our fertile ground. This is where the farms are. We still have like a small area here in Quebec that does it. But, yeah. Yeah, there's this argument, right? This is the core argument that I was making a bit earlier. You probably were not there yet. But like I was saying that farms, we need farms. Oh, I think I didn't say it explicitly, sorry. We need farms because we don't want to depend on other people. But also farms don't make money by themselves. So we need some kind of way to make them make money. So we do it through tax break, through granting a monopoly, through all of that dumb shit. But yeah, big farms. I don't know. Big Farm Canada. Okay, I can... Not startups. Irving? Like, I know we got the potato boys. We got the... is it McCain? Like, that is literally exporting most potatoes? With 1 in 4 French fries in the world being a McCain fry. Based. And is it like most of it in in PEI in Prince Edward's Island. Like PEI. Prince. Oh, no, they closed it. Maybe it's the other one. Oh, it's the other one with potato. Potato. 25% of Canadian potatoes. Prince Edward. Okay, can I just fucking get a... Get me them... Give me them potatoes! Okay, I won't get what I want, but anyway. I work for a research center for a swine product. CDPQ, not Caisse de dépôt de placement. And productor are barely solvable except for some big ones. Centre de recherche du Sport du Québec. Ah, okay. But those small ones keep the global price lower because of competition. I don't know. Is that really true? Because that to me feels like not a thing. Like, okay, let me argue before you answer this, okay? Let me deposit my argument. Okay, you said yes, research proved it just before, okay? My argument is that if you say, okay, right now let's say it's 50-50. I know it's not, okay? It's just a fucking dumb number. So it's 50% big guys, 50% small guys, okay? So small versus big. With a Y, okay? Big. Now, when you say research proved this, I feel like what I see is fucking retarded and people are just like wiping out 50% and they're just like, we're now left with only 50. Like, of course this wouldn't work. But if we assume that this 50% is transferred over to like the top 5, like top 5 businesses, I don't see how it could lower the price because the small one are less efficient. If they were more efficient, they would actually compete and start growing the fuck up. Yes, research proved it. Correlation between bankruptcy and market price. Each time a bunch of small ones stop production, price increase. Well, that would be expected, right? If they were less efficient, if they could actually not compete. No? No big one buy the right to produce. They buy the quotas. So production stays the same. I feel like here you're fundamentally breaking down. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying that you're lying, okay? I'm really not. I'm just trying to get to an understanding, okay? I'm assuming that you're right. Like here we have a supply and demand, okay? I don't know which one is supposed to be supply and which one is supposed to be demand, but let's say that this one is demand and this one is supply, right? I feel like even if you're a big guy and you buy like quotas, so you essentially like, I don't know, group a bunch of small one and just go with a quota. So you just say this year we're going to do this amount, right? Well, if next year, like, you know that you can deliver this amount and still go up in price, I fucked my curve here. I fucked it. Anyway, but if you know that you can produce more and still make more money, you're just going to fucking do it. So like, are we assuming here? I just don't get it. Like there's something that doesn't make sense to me. Yes, if there's more producers, it will lower the price. But when you're a big guy, you have more ability to decide that, right? You have more ability to tell yourself, you know what, we should cut down a little bit and we will make more profit, or we should like range it up and we would make more profit. So is your okay, so your argument then would be that there is like that the big ones are like their decision is always to cut down. They are always saying, let's not produce to capacity. Let's cut that down because we make more profit by being lower in the production than by putting everything into overdrive. And that the small one, to survive, they need to put this shit into overdrive and just like produce at maximum. Is that the idea? I'm just going to read a bit, okay? I am not the one that said. The economic research people at the office are working on that. Oh no, I'm sure you have all the ideas. I'm just trying to understand. There is a maximum pork produced each year. Quebec limits the quantity of pork. Really? Rust is winning. We already produce the maximum pork. Wait, how is that in force? Quebec maximum. Whoa. Limite. Plan conjoint des producteurs. No, they sell it at a higher price. The smaller one have to follow the price because subvention from Quebec and Canada depends on a higher price. Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing here. It's just counterintuitive to me that we're not producing more. So right now, what I'm trying to find is what... Okay. In a normal market, we would expect everybody to try to sell as much as possible, to try to make as much money as possible. Now, if you're saying that there's a slowdown in that, there's probably some kind of legal thing that empowers the government to restrict this, right? And that's what I'm looking for. All right. Definitions, that's not interesting. Oh, but this is probably going to be... None of the detail are going to be in law. They're going to be in, like, active... Like, a ministry will be the one setting these, I guess. RIP, I'm not going to be able to understand this. Faut s'appuyer. Permit. Faut s'appuyer. Okay, no, that's not what I want. That's France. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm not finding... I'm fucking lost, okay? I'm lost. But that would be like Quebec. It's Quebec that regulates the amount of production, right? It's not federal. Bien-être de l'animal. Mega lol. Just fucking killing some pork. I'm muted? Can you hear me? Hi. It looks good on my side. Am I here? Does it work? Am I here? Yes, it fucking works. Okay. So... it works. Look on your side. Okay. What? What? Yes, it works. It fucking works. Okay, can we, like, limit? L'épidémie, not what we want. What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Okay. We're quitting this? Because if I do, I'm going to be like full stream on this shit. If ever you get to know MB, I'm talking only to you, okay? If ever you get to know what method they use to limit, I would, to limit the quantity of pork, I would be interested, right? How they are unable to do that, right? Because it would be hard to believe that you just have like fucking 6 giga companies that are like, let's limit the fuck out of this. And like it's just working. And nobody has like trust bust their ass, okay? But yeah. Oh. What's that number that I see? Is Maple teaching us how Quebec is real? We would have known. Quebec is real? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Not Quebec. Wait, pork is not a universal thing? Pork in Portuguese. Parle en portugais. Porco. I'm not an expert, I'm only an IT developer. Yeah, that's why I'm saying if ever you like fell into it and like see something that makes you think something, tell me. But I would understand if like you never fucking know. I would understand. I'm just saying that it's interesting to me. Yeah, porco, okay. Porco is like cochon. Pork. Pork. What? We don't have a pig? Cartel, that's the fucking word that I was searching. Oh, it's like ram. Okay, I get it. Yes, in Canada. In Canada, every time you want to, like, talk about anything food related, just cartel, okay? It's always cartel. The answer is always a cartel. And it's like, it's legally enforced. It is something that is like, nobody is going to bust their ass. Pork. Pork. It fucking works. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that might be why you were saying that I'm muted. I didn't have the music. Okay. It fucking works. Okay. I'm memeing a bit too hard here. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, the database will be public. But we're not done. We're not done. We're far from done. Right now it's all in debug. But yes, it will end up being public. So right now, just to give you MB the info, okay? We have implemented a bunch of standard rules that we are reusing. So we have like extract one arg, which essentially we give a type ID, we give an identifier. So inside of AST, we have like the name and we have an ID. So here is the name, here is the ID. And that's how we do it. So right now it looks like shit, but that's because most of them are not implemented. No implemento yet. Papiripitu. Do I have the mental fucking strength for this? I don't know. Because next thing that I need to do is like fundamentally rewrite a bunch of things. Like this is a shit implementation. The includes, I don't even fucking know. How did we do the include thing? Okay. Do I even need this? Bro, I'm questioning so much of my design right now. Like, okay. Like in the CPU processor, right? You can have this instance of having like hashtag, line, a fucking number, and some file. Maybe just to save some place in our DB and not create a dumb table, we could store it all inside of the same place. Rust? What the fuck? This took way too long to prompt. Pork burn knife equals bread plus pork plus bacon plus cheese equals sandwich. Burger. Based. Like, I don't know if I just want to, like, create an escape character in the middle, or maybe just say fuck it and put a space and just put it all on the same line. Don't worry about space in the DB, keep it simple. Yeah, but that's the issue, right? If I create a new table, I'm not keeping it simple. I'm doing the reverse of keeping it simple. I guess I can just say fuck it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Whoops. That's going to be simple for me, but not for D. Nice meme. You can add a category or type column. Yeah, we already have that. That's the type ID. Quick refresher for you. So AST has the ID for the AST itself, the name, and name I generally use as just general storage. So if it's like an error directive, I'll put the error. Well, because we have two things to store, right? We have the line number. Fuck, we have the line number and the file. So here I'm just overthinking. You see? That's why I'm just doing things, okay? So here, instead, I could just do this. Maybe we don't have a file name. Oh, fuck it. Let's assume. It's going to be used like once. Who gives a shit? Alright. Oh, I cannot be lazy. Goddamn. Did I answer this? Or am I, like, fucking my brain? Anyway, okay, yes. Okay, I wanted a new table to store either the number or the file name. But here I'm like, fuck it. Let's not do that, okay? Let's just put some text. Fuck it. It's rare enough. Who cares? Who cares? And yes, we're at episode 74 and we're still designing the DB and a bunch of other shit. Okay, so we have W include and actual include. So written include could be written, badumts, could be written in the name part of things. Okay, I don't want to do the include now. Am I there? Am I forced? I don't consent! I don't consent! Okay. Oh, and the define are even worse. Bro, I'm forced. There is no concept here. Consent. Bleh. Wait. Okay. I learned a new thing, I guess. Okay. Let's go copy some code. Okay. Okay. So, we create the AST, but before even doing that, we should... Oh no, we have a get set for it. Oh fuck, we need a get set that encompasses more. Oh, we have to redesign a bunch of shit, bro. MB, tell Maple to use Claude. Claude won't be able to unfuck whatever I'm doing right now. Okay, so right now we have M AST, which is kind of a big boy table that then links into M AST. And in our case, which one do we give a shit about? Include. So the issue that we have here, oh, and even worse, this one then links into M file name. Okay. So now we have the issue where whenever I do some research, I need to be able to research through that logic without SQL. So if I want to keep my optimization, I need to implement this logic of, hey, when you search AST, don't only search AST, but search AST and MAST include at the same time. YouTube is doing a funny again. Oh, rip. Rust is winning told me to tell you to use Claude based. Create a view to present all those tables in relation in one big table. Bro. Okay, that's cool and all, but that's all, like... I need to re-implement so much at that point. Yep, indeed. It sounds like it, Rust. Because remember, I'm not just using SQL here. I'm using my fucking AIDS system. Okay. So I need to be able to link all of these together. At my previous work, they made a DB without primary or foreign keys. Base. All relational logic was into the program. That sounds like the worst way to use a DB, right? What's the point of having a DB if you're doing that? create a view that fit Maple Cache then. Yeah, so right now I have like two solutions, right? So solution number one is create a view. Fucking hell. Create a view and cache it into my system and then use it. Now, if I do that, I'm kind of trashing away my system already. So what I could do, like what Rust was saying is what came into my mind first. What I could do is just recursively search. So I should detect whenever I do a get. So whenever I do a get, when I have something that is from another table, I should compare the primary keys and then trying to find a result that fits. Yeah, that sounds more feasible, and that won't add literal fucking terabytes of bullshit to load. Everything was loaded into the memory based. A few gigs of data over 453 tables. Why the fuck would you have so little data across so many tables? Like I'm already like roasting the 2 gigs with like 6 versions. Well, okay, let's just think about it, right? The reason why my comparison was strong, why I was using it... Okay, the reason why I'm using my system is because calling MySQL is really fucking slow. Like, the fact that you're calling something outside of Python is slow. So, as long as I'm doing things that use indexes, I will always be faster. That's just, like, what I've tested before I even started streaming, okay? So, right now, this is why I have optimized table. So, the way that I'm designed this, I always have an index that I can query into. So I have an index for AST that I can query into, and then because I end up with an AST ID, that AST ID will then be usable inside of the other index, right? Because what I'm using here, if I'm not mistaken, is dictionaries. And if whenever you query a dictionary using get or those bracket thingies, like if you use the number of the index, you'll get it like this is O of 1, right? Because it's indexed. But if you compare each time instead of ash, that will be slow. I agree, but I'm not technically doing that, right? Well, at what level am I doing that? Wait. Let's just actually. So what I would be doing it with is with an include. So let's think about this. Let's think about the example that we have, right? So with an include, we have 2 things that we're storing. The actual text, so the actual like include / fuck you, right? The actual text and the actual ID for the file. So ID like 12, let's say. That points to that file that has been parsed. Anyway. So, first thing that we do is we search this. And then off of this, there's probably only one choice that we will have, right? There won't be a lot of possibilities with this name. Maybe like 2 or 3, depending on where you are and if you use like the include with these quotes. Maybe. But yeah. There will be multiple because of if-defs. We're talking about parsing right now. Or not yet at the web app. But yeah. Forget about it. Yeah. No, it's okay. Don't. Please, don't. You know, you're making me think. I'm strengthening my arguments, okay? I'll keep bugging you, don't worry. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. And you know what? You know what? I'm such a fucking big brain, okay? Let me talk about my biggest fucking dick right now, okay? I thought about this, okay? Whenever I made this column class, I have a little place in here that returns the table name. And that's exactly for that. It's to be able to link these. I remember, okay? Oh, all the bugs. All the bugs. All of them. Alright. So, right now we just need to use them. Okay, so we are supposed to use it inside of a get set. Now, get set will call get instantly, I think. Where is get set? Get set. Yeah. You bugs. Get. Okay. So we use it there. Okay, so here, this is our issue, right? Here we have no detection of what the actual fuck the name of the tables are. Bro, my brain's not there. All the bugs. Oh, that's the cute bugs. Okay, so let's create a multiple table flag. Let's do for tab in I guess I can just iterate this at position 0. Position 0 should be the table name. And now because we're inside of table, we should do if tab is not equal to self.table underscore name equals true. Okay. Then we should probably have some kind of list that we can use in order to, like, chain our things together. Bro, I'm not there. I think that's going to be all for me today. let me just fucking comment the shit out of this. Because we need to fix this tomorrow. So we're gonna need to like chain things together, do the chaining of the research. Alright, you know what? For now, let's run it once more, because we have added a bunch of shit. Comment the comments based. I should have done a control thing. Okay, let's try to run it a couple of times. And just to see if I have like any simple error, I'll upload it to Git. And we'll do some shit tomorrow, I guess. Alright, I love it. Arg is not defined. Really? 320. Oh. Okay. Okay, this one is broken. Let's... But you know what? I'll roll with it. Whoops. Bugs. We should spam emotes more often. Okay, we got RAM. We now got bugs. What the fuck is toilet paper? Roll. Roll? Did I say roll? Oh, man. Roll with it. Okay, he's calling your code shit. That's what I was thinking, but I was like, that's not MBE. We're fucking rolling. Okay, that one needs to stay, okay? Each time I say we're rolling with it, we spam this shit, okay? We're ableist in here. Oh my god. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, it looks like it's rolling. Oh my god. It's not okay. Now have working. Python connector lot splitting along with basic extract for CPP Pro. Guardian, how the fuck are you getting your shit lit up? I don't even see it. What the fuck's going on? That's insane. Alright. So we have fixed the dumber problem. Oh yeah, I didn't show you MB. I didn't show you. Just before I go. That's what I did. Ah, fuck, I should have removed that before. So, essentially, I'm detecting if we have, like, inside of the tuple with all of the element, if we are over whatever the maximum thing is allowed divided by 512. So here I'm assuming that we have no string bigger than 512, like, on average, within the packets that we're sending. But if that's the case, if it's bigger than that, if we have more than that, we will divide it into a bunch of smaller things, and we will only commit at the end to try to package it into a good optimization. Guess which chatter this is? That's Nigma. Oh man, you could have put a Swedish flag. It would have worked too. Yeah, but it turns out that using like that loop just makes it work way better. Like, I don't even remember what we had. Oh yeah, we had this. Like, this is great. It's just that we're processing way more than just running a len, right? Just getting the length of a thing. Swedish chair. We're talking about IKEA here. No more recursion is good. That too, because the recursion was fucking up. I didn't even know what was going on. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should... Like, maybe in a future version, we should reserve the commit for the very end. And just, like, pack this shit full. But I feel like we're... Like, the optimization is so small. Let's not waste our fucking time. Too big. You were filling the stack. I was filling a bunch of shit. And let's be honest, okay? This fucking war crime is filling up the stacks, okay? We're getting, like, down one function, down another function, down another function, down another function, down a class, down another function, down another class, and then executing a custom method from the class. So, we're so fucking screwed, okay? Whenever I'm implementing this in C, okay, I'll implement it all into one big fucking funk, okay? It will be the biggest function ever. It will be the biggest war crime. It will be the biggest war crime, the biggest one you've ever seen. Alright. Enough meme for today. It was fun, okay? We'll see ourselves tomorrow and we'll fix a bunch of other shits. But for now, we're doing great. We're doing great. I swear, guys, we're doing so great. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you all. Ciao. I see you.